You know what time it is. It's boat walkthrough time. Let's get it. Hello and welcome. What's up, everybody? My name is Justin. If this is your first time watching, or if you have not already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel. Keep up with all my fishing adventures here on YouTube and on all social media platforms. If that's your thing, all relevant links are down below in the video description. Also, before we get too deep into this walkthrough, I got to give a special thanks and shout out to 6 Cents Fishing for supporting the movement, keeping the dream alive. You guys check out 6 Cents and use my code JR10 at checkout for 10% off everything on the website. Secure the heaters, save the bread, but let's go ahead and get into this walkthrough. This behind me is my 2020 Skeeter ZX250. It's a 21-foot bass boat. I just got it. If you guys didn't see the video where the wife and I made the journey to go pick up the boat, it's here on the channel if you're interested in checking that out. But today we're gonna do a walkthrough front to back. I'm gonna tell you guys everything that this boat is equipped with, all the bells and whistles, all the fun stuff, all the upgrades that are on this boat. We're gonna go through it all, so let's just jump right into it. We're gonna start right here at the back of the boat at one of the most obvious things. Yamaha 250 Show VMAX 4-stroke outboard motor. This thing is a beast. Granted, I've only had one bass boat to compare it to, but man, this thing is insane compared to the 175 2-cycle that was on the back of Beetlejuice 1.0, my previous bass boat. So much torque, rips right up on pad, blasts off at 72 plus miles per hour. I don't even know if I've got this thing up as fast as it will go. Needless to say, I'm extremely satisfied with the output on the 250 Show. Insanely awesome outboard. I'm in love. It's amazing. Also, as you see here on either side of the outboard, we are equipped with dual 8-foot power poles. These are the Pro 2 series. I've had the chance to use these a few times and they're awesome. I'm already stoked to have these on the boat. They've got me out of a couple sticky situations already, especially launching and loading the boat. Just beach the boat, power pole down, you're good to go. These things are awesome. And like I said, we do have 2 of these bad boys. Dual power poles, Pro Series 2, 8-footers, stoked on those. Now, let's move up a little bit into the back hatch of the boat where all the rigging takes place. Most of you guys who are familiar with bass boats probably know what's going on in here. We got the 4-bank charger. We got 4 batteries. This is a 36-volt system for the trolling motor. And then you got your cranking battery. So 4 total batteries back here. 4-bank Minn Kota precision charger. Been on the water all day, so you can see we're still charging. 3 of the batteries are good, and then we still got a little bit ways to go on number 3, but we're doing good, rocking and rolling. It came with interstate batteries, and trust me, I already know. We're gonna end up replacing these bad boys. Throw your battery suggestions down in the comments if you guys know of a really good battery. I've been using the Duracell AGM Group 31 Deep Cycle Marine and RV batteries, and they seem to work really well on Beetlejuice, but we're gonna need to replace these interstates in here because I haven't had good luck in the past with interstate batteries. So you guys let me know what batteries I should be looking at equipping so we can get rid of this green back here and get something a little bit more worthy for a bass boat with all these bells and whistles that I'm about to show you. Nothing too special in there. Bilge pumps, batteries, battery chargers, you know the deal. And then everything else back here on the back is pretty standard. You got your dual storage lockers, dual live wells. I am gonna hop up in here and show you this stuff because the live wells are massive and I wanna show you. So let's go ahead and climb up into the boat, but I'm gonna do that a little bit different than I normally do. And we're gonna switch gears a little bit and head up here to the front, and I'll show you another one of my favorite features about this awesome rig. It's the step assist system right here. Come on, bro. Super easy. All right, as mentioned, got storage lockers. I got some tools, a jumper. I got a spare heaters hoodie in here. Check out the heaterzone.com if you guys want to score some J Royal merch. Then over here on this side, we got the drone and a throwable flotation device. US Coast Guard approved, but enough of that. This is what I really want to show you. These live wells are freaking, got a little sand in there, but hey, look at that, dude. These things are freaking massive. You can fit some tanks in there. They got the divider, and it's removable. So if you happen to get a massive striper or something, good to go. You can turn that into one big live well. Stoked on that. Let's head on to the interior of the boat. So moving over to the passenger side. One thing about this boat, it was originally configured as a dual console setup. My dealer went above and beyond to make this boat exactly how I wanted it. And I had the second console professionally removed. Good to go. They make a little compartment that you can fit here. Might upgrade that later, but I'm not really mad at how this is looking. Clean, still have a day box up here, so you have storage. No issue with the console removal. As soon as I saw it, I was like, that looks good. They did a good job on that. Looks really clean. One quick fun fact about the Skeeter dual console boats. They stopped gluing the second console in like 2018, so if you have a 2019 or newer Skeeter and you want to take the console out, you should be good and you shouldn't have any glue issues. It should just be a few bolts that you need to remove, cover those holes, and you're good to go. The place where I got the boat did an amazing job removing that console. Looks really clean. Can't even tell, and I bet if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't even have noticed that there was ever a second console in here. Let's go ahead, jump over here to the driver's side. All right, here we are in the command center of the boat. I'm gonna go ahead and flip the camera around, show you guys what it looks like here in the driver's seat. Helix 12 on the console. Adjustable steering, pro trim, RPM gauge, voltage meter, fuel gauge, water pressure, power poles. Over here, one of my favorite things about the ZX series Skeeter boats. One of the major differences between the Skeeter ZX and FX series, or the newer ZXR and FXR series, are either push button electronic control panels or rocker switches. And I personally am a fan of the simplicity of a rocker switch. Less opportunity for failure, less expensive components to replace should there be a failure. And it's one of the reasons why I personally prefer the ZX over the FX. I just like the old school simple rocker switches, and that's what this panel over here does. Once again, pretty self-explanatory. Ignition, power, bilge, live wells, lights, horn. Over here, my life jacket. As you can see, extension cord coming into the boat. Here's your power. Keep the boat on the plug anytime it's not on the water. That's the way. And then as you can see right here above the plug, we have the dry dock system as well as the oxygenators for the live well. So the dry dock is a built-in fan that will circulate air within the interior of the boat, dry out anything if it gets wet out on the water. Oxygenators for the live well, self-explanatory. Helps keep the fish alive. Keep the water oxygenated, oxygenized, oxygenator, the oxygenator. All right, over here, got another one of my favorite features of the boat. This right here, remote live well. In, out, easy. If you forget to put the plug in the boat, no worries, it's right here. You don't have to swim or put the boat back on the trailer to get your plug installed. Over here, got the live well switch, open and close the live wells. Down here, obviously, one of the coolest things about the boat, hot foot gas pedal. That's the way. This is how the throttle should be hooked up on your bass boat for maximum safety. We've talked about the hot foot here on the channel before. Not gonna spend too much time on it, but it is an awesome feature down there in the floorboard. All right, so far so good. Hope I'm covering everything okay. I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anything. Right here in the center, got cooler section, and it's a lot bigger than Beetlejuice's cooler was as well. A lot of room in here. I can fit my cooler that I normally bring, as well as a bunch of other stuff. Nice large cooler down there. Could fill that full of water. And Zevia, be good to go out there on the water for hydration. Now let's go ahead, make our way towards the front of the boat. Show you guys a couple other things that I absolutely love. Something I never had in my last boat. Freaking tool holders, man. That's what I'm talking about. Right here, easy access, good to go, and they don't move. 70 plus miles an hour, they're locked in. All right, now we're gonna make our move toward the front of the boat. We have a lot more storage here on this vessel, and I've got these lockers loaded right now. And actually, if you guys wanna see what is going on inside these lockers, if you wanna see how I have my baits stored, how I have everything configured behind these doors right here, subscribe to the channel right now, stay tuned, because I have a video coming. We're gonna do the first upgrade to the boat. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I have going on inside these lockers, and I think you're really gonna love it. We're gonna nerd out on some tackle storage in an upcoming video. Stay ready. If you wanna see what's under these doors, I'm gonna shoot it in depth and show you everything under there. So make sure you stick around, but let's go ahead and head on up to the very front of the boat. We got some toys to play with, some things we've been wanting for a while here on the channel. Let's go check it out. As you can see, we are equipped with some electronicals up here. First and foremost, we'll go ahead and get the trolling motor out of the way. This is a Minn Kota Ultrex. You guys know the deal. This is the 112 pound, 36 volt varietal, 52-inch shaft, and it is equipped with, as you can see, Humminbird Mega 360, Humminbird Helix 9 on the bow, Garmin Live Scope, as well as the Garmin touchscreen up front, ready to go. Right here, we have a switch for our nav lights, trim switch, Ultrex pedal, nothing major there, all professionally rigged, ready to go. It all works. The live scope is amazing. I've already been out on the water putting this equipment to the test, getting my wits about me, learning the live scope, and it has been awesome. I've been filming some really cool stuff and I cannot wait to share it with you. Let me just say this, it's a game changer, and I'm just gonna leave it right there. The 360 combined with the live scope has really opened up things out there under the water for me, and I cannot wait to show you more. Like I said, I've been fishing and filming a lot, and you guys are gonna see some really cool stuff coming soon. But yeah, we got the live scope, we got the Garmin Panoptics, we got the Mega 360, we got the upgraded Ultrex, good to go. We got the upgraded bait storage down here below the lockers. Make sure you guys stick around if you wanna see how I have the bait set up in the boat. But one more thing I wanna show you up here on the deck of the boat, and this is cool, check it out. I'm gonna bust out my cell phone here, open up my little app in my phone, hit the on button, boom. I don't know if you guys can see here on the deck, you see these lights? Check them out. Super bright, high intensity LEDs controlled by this app on my phone. Camera doesn't do it justice. I know you guys can barely see, but they're incredible. Rigid lighting system. Can't wait to get out there on the water with these either early morning or late at night and show you what they look like. They're insane. Just another one of the awesome features in this boat. Deck lights for up front for if we want to go night fishing, early morning fishing, all controlled. Push of a button on the phone. Crazy, man. These boats have come a long way, and this one is fully loaded. Let's hop down to ground level, and I'll tell you guys a couple more things that I love about this rig. The color and the looks being one of them. I mean, just look at it. Camera doesn't even do it justice, but this dark black with the black and blue, with this royal cobalt blue accents, gosh, it looks amazing. The looks of this boat are unreal. Skeeter makes an amazing machine, and if I'm being perfectly honest with you guys, the ZX250 and the appearances on this boat, for me personally, are the pinnacle. I like the old school Skeeter design and graphics more than I like the new redesign for the FXRs and the ZXRs. Love the new Skeeters, they're amazing. I've heard they're incredible boats. The ZX250 is also an incredible boat, and for me, this is as good as it gets when it comes to looks. This black and blue sets it off. The old school Skeeter hull design, the graphics, the design, the lines, I love everything about it. Just a couple things that I don't care for on the new redesign. The little sort of upside down color triangle section on some of the new Skeeters just kind of throws me off, and I don't know, I just love the sleek glitter missile look of the older Skeeters, and that is why I decided to go with the ZX250 2020 model instead of one of the new ZXR or FXR boats. Also, if you haven't noticed, it's a little tough to find the right boat right now. This boat right here felt perfect to me. I felt like it was meant to be. I was blessed to find this boat when I did. Boats were selling out in minutes. As soon as they would get posted online, they'd be sold. There was actually a guy lined up about to buy this one. They called him and asked him if he was 100% or something, I don't know, but I swooped in and they did a deal with me, so this bad boy is mine. And dude, just look at it. Oh my gosh, I'm so blessed, so extremely excited, and it looks amazing. Gosh, I probably forgot a thing or two, but that's pretty much the walkthrough on the boat. You know, we got the full deal. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, we talked about the bungees in the 5 things I hate about my Skeeter video that we recently did. We got the belts, good to go. Rod straps, no issue with the bungee anymore. What else am I forgetting? I'm sure I'm forgetting something. I mean, check out the styling on the console, just how modern and aggressive it looks. Man, I love this boat. I'm so stoked. One thing I do really love about the new ZXR and FXR Skeeters are the little handles they have here on the seat. I wouldn't mind having those, but one thing I will say about these seats is they're stylish and they're extremely comfortable. It's the most comfortable seats I've ever sat on in a bass boat, by far. Good to go, and I'm a bigger dude, you guys know. We're rounding this thing out, but let's go ahead and talk about the trailer. Skeeter built trailer. I like that this doesn't have the big fiberglass fenders on it. If something happens and you blow out a tire with those fiberglass fenders, it is an expensive repair. And obviously, you know, anytime you blow out a tire, it's less than ideal, but I like this version. Rugged, well-built, sturdy, no fiberglass, metal, awesome rims and tires, dual axle trailer, full-size spare. Another awesome feature of this trailer is the built-in ratchet straps. Retractable, like a seat belt, easy to use. Yes, it's an awesome trailer, it's an awesome setup, and I feel comfortable traveling with this rig, something that I did not feel comfortable doing with Beetlejuice because yeah, it just felt sketchy with the old 11-year-old trailer, single axle. Driving with old Beetlejuice on long distances was a concern. Now we're ready to rip, we're ready to ride. You guys go down below in the comments and let me know where you want to see us go first. What lake should we hit? Should we head to 6 Cents HQ? Should we go up to Lake Fork and fish with Captain Ron? Should we go back to OH Ivy or Choke Canyon? You guys go down below into the comments, let me know what lakes are fishing good. Where do you want to see us go next? I need to know because we're going to be taking this thing on the road and I can't wait to bring you all along with me. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to see the adventures we get into with this rig. I have some really exciting stuff coming your way soon. I've been out fishing with Brett from 6 Cents. Actually, me and Brett took the boat out for the first trip ever, the inaugural trip. You guys will see that video soon. I've also been out fishing by myself, smashing them, learning the live scope. A lot of fun stuff going on there. I also fished with Ben Milliken the other day. There will be a video of that coming. We were doing some deep cranking on a new lake, and I think you guys are really gonna love what we got into. It got a little sketchy. Stick around for that video. It's gonna be a fun one, but that's the walkthrough. That's the breakdown of the new rig. Oh, I'm still thinking of things that I forgot. Another thing that I love about this boat, you got the gas cap right here on the side. There's your fill port for the fuel, good to go. No more cumbersome doors on the back here. One location, fill her up, good to go. I've probably forgot a thing or two. If you guys have any questions about the boat, feel free to go down in the comments and ask away. I'll do my best to answer everyone's comments. It's getting crazy. It is difficult for me to keep up with you guys sometimes. You're gripping and ripping, but if you have any specific questions, I will do my best to answer them. Hopefully that gives you guys some insight into why I went with this boat, you know, and not a new ZXR or FXR. I'm just being straight up with you guys. This black and blue ZX250 was the perfect boat for me. It felt like this was the best one that I found, and I looked at a lot of them. I shopped around. I considered every major brand. I saw all of your comments, all of your suggestions. I took everything into account, did my research. I went on virtually every major boat manufacturer's website, looked at everything anyone has to offer, and I just could not get the old Skeeter out of my head. It kept coming back, circling back around to Skeeter. Looked at the FXRs, looked at the ZXRs, and fell in love with this ZX250, and now it's in my driveway. I hope you guys are as stoked as I am. I hope you're looking forward to all the amazing adventures we're gonna get into out there on this boat, learning the live scope, learning the Mega 360. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a blast, and I am grateful to have so many of you along for the journey. Coming up on 24,000 subscribers. If you guys wanna see all the incredible action that we get into, hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell, and stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. Buy the ticket, take the ride, it's on, and I cannot wait to bring you some more content from out there aboard this boat. But I think that's gonna do it. I appreciate you all for taking time out of your day to hang out with me and watch, but that's about all I got for you today. That about does it. That about wraps her on up. So I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and I'll see you in the next one.